Last example of the law of sines. And in this one, we actually need to start by sketching a triangle of our own. So we're going to start here. Draw a triangle out. Call this one A, B, and C. Now I called that one A because if you look at angle A, it's pretty big. So if this is big A, go across, that's going to be little a. If this is big B, go across, that's going to be little b. And this is big C, so go across, that's little c. Now I know that big A is 150 degrees. I know that little a is 9.3. And I know that little b, by the way, that's a typo in your notes. That should be 4.1. So little b is going to be 4.1. And I need to, and this is important, solve the triangle. Anytime your instructions say solve the triangle, that basically means any letter that doesn't have a number, solve for it. So in this case, I need to find little c, I need to find big B, and I need to find big C. I need to find all of them because that's what solve the triangle means. So first off, we need to decide what am I going to solve for first, C's or B's? Well, I do know a complete pair. There's my complete pair. That's the A's. And then the next one I want to solve for is the one I know one of them of. So I want to solve for capital B first. And then once you know capital B, which is an angle, then step 2, you can solve for capital C using our 180 rule minus these two angles. And then finally, step 3, we can solve for little c. Now that I have that outlined for you, I would like you to pause the video and try to solve this triangle all on your own. And then come back when you're done to check and see how you did. Let's see how you're doing so far. So this is what I'm solving for. This is what I know. Plug everything in and I cross multiply. This is one where we have a capital letter on the inside. So I have to divide by my number, and then do inverse sign to get B by itself. So I have that, which I just then type into my calculator, and you should get that. Now remember, this answer is a capital B, which is an angle, so that means I need my degree symbol next to it. And now that I know that capital B is 12.734 degrees, now I can use my 180 rule to solve for capital C. So I did that, and this is what I got. Oops. Sorry, remember 3 decimals. There we go. And now, last step is to solve for little c. So if you haven't done that yet, I want you to pause the video and try and finish this out by solving for little c using what I want to find and what I know. So pause the video, try that one out, and then come back and see how you did. Okay, let's see how you did. This is what I got. If you're off by like 1 decimal at the end, you're still fine. I'll accept that on your test. But if you had like 13.2 instead of 13.0, that would be off by too much. You want to double check. Go back and look at this and figure out where you went wrong. Now, for your homeworks, get this page. Your first homework question is number 1. And you're probably going to want to write this down because that 13 and 22 are kind of hard to see. That 13 degrees belongs to the capital B, and the 22 degrees belongs to the capital C. So you do not know capital A. And you're trying to find, notice this one does not say solve the triangle, it just says find AB. AB is that stretch right there, which is across from capital C. So that's going to be little c. This is going to be little a. And this is going to be little b. So for this problem, you only need to solve for little c. That's all you need to do for that one. Then you have number 5, which you will need to draw out. And then this one is solve the whole triangle. So you'll solve for everything in the triangle. And then number 9, which same thing, draw the triangle out and then solve for the whole triangle. So everything that's missing. So that should be it. You should be able to get started on your homework now.